I've just travelled 7 minutes to pick up a free bike advertised on Marketplace. Free of charge, and naturally I jumped in the old Polo. At the minute I'm sitting in the caddy, still got the caddy. It's waiting on an emissions report to get it through emissions, when we're cracking on with the wings and the service, that sort of thing. Anyway, free bike, sat in the garden for decades. It's an old rally, you see the thumbnail, one video on it. It needs bits taken off and decluttering. I've got tyres for it, get some air in the tubes, give it a brush up, a quick oily rag wipe over, and see what happens to it next. See what my thoughts are. Let's do it. Let's get on with it. So I've stuck here in the cradle, bit of time lapse, bike on its bars and seat. Front wheel was a bit iffy to get off. In the end, I end up hitting it with a rubber mallet to free up that wheel. I've used no GT85 or WD-40 in this video. Nice, dry parts removal. Back wheel, I find out you've got to release that. Where my right hand is now, there's a little green section to that chain guard. That comes off with 3 little screws. That you can get access to the wheel nuts and remove that back wheel. That will be coming off, obviously, to remove that back wheel. But now, I love this clean look. Brake blocks removed. Front mud guard removed. That was beyond repair. That was battered and split. That's going in the bin. Sadly, sometimes you've got to put things in a bin. So we're going to give this bike a really good clean. And that chrome work on that front brake caliper is absolutely astonishing. I absolutely love it. Really nice. Looks really good, to be fair. Nice, clean look. You got the original bike pump there, which I think is a nice little touch to it. That back mudguard is split already, so that's going in the bin. That's coming off. That will be off by the time this video has finished. Bracket there for mudguard, and like I said, you've got to remove that rear section of that chain guard to get that back wheel off. We can assume that all parts on this bike are correct, so yeah, looking good. So we're moved into the garage. It's getting dark outside and a little bit drizzly, so let's show you what's happened so far with this actually really aesthetically pleasing to the eye, free of charge, vintage gents rally. Let's show you. And there it is, an absolute weapon of a bicycle. So front wheel, obviously, as you know, has come off. I might be repeating myself because you might have seen some of this in the time lapse. The front wheel is actually going to come up really nice. That's just with a little wire wall. Look lovely that is. Going to spend some time on the spokes. Bit of sandpaper, or not too much time. I don't want to put much time in this bike. Back wheel. Again, the same sort of setup really. I imagine that'll be quite the same condition once it's cleaned up. The dyno didn't work on the rear, so those wires have come off. Like I said, in that bit, that's a cog. Cog needs good clean. The freewheel, that's all there and spins nice. When people say it needs new tyres, you see, don't you, on like listings, bike's fine, it might need new tyres. Remember, tyres only knackered if they're split or bald. These ones are neither of the two. Just need a really good clean or hose down. If you're going to replace anything, then replace the inner tubes, because they're like £2 online. Set of tubes, fresh tubes, existing tyres, just need a clean. Like I said earlier, that's how you remove that rear. There's a rear section here where you move that from the cog to allow you access to the rear freewheel. It's actually a really straight bike. Gonna get all the chrome polished up with a little wire wall and some Autosol. But everything's all good. Nice straight arms. Just have a little look now. Are these arms only straight? Yeah, they're gonna look lovely, cleaned up. So far, pedals all good. Not excessively huge amounts of wear. Black to black on them. Paintwork is actually pretty good. There's no like really mad, excessive bits of rust. Good clean on this. We should be good to go. So we're going to go new tubes, clean tyres, clean wheels, clean chrome on bars, clean grips with some washing up liquid. The brake blocks are off. They're going to get an acid bath. And then I think that's pretty much as far as I'm going with it. Obviously put it back together again. Back together, and we'll see where we get on with it. So that video started recording on Monday, thank God, Monday. It's now Wednesday. I'll edit this tonight and it'll go out Thursday. Quick update on the little red Mark 1. Let's go into handcrafted wheels to get the seat post removed that's stuck. We got brakes have arrived for it. Then once that seat is out, seat post is out, gonna get it on the bike stand and give a really good wax and clean and detail. The wheels have come up well. Replace the seat, sold some bits on from the existing bike to recoup some of my money. But yeah, video on that should be, I'm guessing, next week at some point, maybe Thursday. Don't quote me, I'm not sure. That's why you got to hit that notification bell, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the weekend, I'd imagine, when we get back on this vintage rally. Part 2 on that, final part, and I'll tell you my plans with it. I'll see you soon. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see you in a couple of days. Thank you.